Nobody. I think it's working. My first time trying to do this. The whole setup a broadcast thing. It's not as hard as I thought it would be. I'm also like doing scenes and transitions. Check this out. Bang. Look at that. I figured out how to use studio mode. We're making progress. What if I type? Is that showing up? Please tell me my chat's working and I don't have to mess with it. This is so awesome. It is. Oh my god. It's not in the right spot though. Bop, bop. I am unstoppable. Now I can do first time. I was just messing around. Non-DSP. So let's do cool. I can add group. Yep. Look at that. I'm working on a new scene right now, behind the scenes. You can't even see it happening. I'm hoping. Look at this. Putting more effort into my hobby than DSP puts into his fucking job. It's crazy. What else was I doing? That's right, I want to get chat, which is browser source, chat, bang. Let's move chat over there. I like that. Okay. And then we'll add, what is that? Browser alerts. Sure. So check it out. Ready? And transition. Bang. Since Dipshit's not live yet. Now I got a new scene that I just made. Oh my god. Unstoppable. Relentless. Alright. Song's so good. I was making a little playlist. Alright. Anyways. Let's get hot in some Kingdom Come, eh? Played this a little bit yesterday. It's good times. Like my thumbnails. They're very unique. And by unique, I mean like what I scrapped together in 10 minutes in Microsoft Paint. No layers, nothing, just stacking shit on top of each other. I looked into some like free software for thumbnails, and that's gonna be like the next step. That was a little too much for me. All right, that's the game volume. I'll probably turn this up a little bit. Sure. All right. Dude, I'm so happy. There's so many people to sell shit to in this city. I can finally sell so much stuff. So I got to like the big city just got here. Like, the only thing I did in this city so far is there was like a random dude that wanted to duel me. I was like, square up then. Then we got in trouble. Greetings, what do you need? I would like to trade.
I'll have a look at the...
A noble's belt. What goodies does this give me? Does it give me anything over the night belt? Ah, limited. Ooh, so it's actually less than this. But could get that. It would look more fancy. Do you have a hype saddle? See, I can't see all the stats this saddle gives. What if I... How do I switch to my horse? Show me my horse. Can I? I think I can. I look freaking wicked right now, though. Yeah, this is like the Diamond City. There's so much stuff here. I think Dragon is like the best one, right? Why don't we do this? We'll shop like DSP on Amazon, sort by price. So, yeah, so Dragon and this one are the same. Ah, so this is like the carrying capacity one. And then this one. Yeah, there's like 3 different blacksmiths that I've already ran into in this city. I was able to offload so much stuff. Like my weight's, I mean, still really high, but way lower than it's been. Like the scope of this game. Awesome. I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing here. I think I'm finding Catherine. Yeah. Alright. We'll start with that, and then we'll explore. Hold on. Let me... Let's see. Let's move this. Over there. And then let's move chat. Over there. And transition. There we go. Look at that. Oh my god, dude. This is so game changing. Oh. Be careful, man. Thanks for coming by while you're still working. Hello, love.
What do you need, sir?
I need you to give me gold in exchange for the things I'm about to give you. Hopefully you can oblige. I really don't want the gun. I don't like the guns. How much money do you have? Pretty good. I feel like I should hold on to it because there's not that many of them. Would I rather use a crossbow or a bow? Well, actually, no. Let's do this. Let's try and get rid of the heaviest shit I have. And that's all her money. Son of a bitch. Okay. All right. We're going to assume she has some good stuff to buy. So let's throw a bunch of shit in here, huh? Dragon saddle. I knew I had a freaking dragon saddle. Why wouldn't it let me put it on my horse? Son of a bitch. Alright. I was gonna say, I thought I picked one up. I missed you too, buddy. I'm glad you had a good day with Mom, though.
Really did miss you because I was scared if you were lost or something.
Why would you think I'm lost, man? I'm not lost. You care. Oh, buddy. You know, care about you too, son. Obviously.
Yeah.
What do you guys want for dinner tonight?
I do not know yet.
You don't know yet. We have those really good chickens. Do you want some of those?
Oh, like, oh wait, I do not never find those before. I do not know what they find.
Yeah, you've tried them 100 times. The
Oh!
chicken strips.
Oh yeah, those are my favorite.
You want some of those?
You making a video?
I am making a video.
You look kind of cool.
I look cool.
People like your video?
There is one person that really likes my videos.
Yeah. Oh, is that guy?
No, it's this guy. His name's Channel.
Not
Channel's the buddy. He comes by. Yeah, I know. You got freaking wicked shoulder blades. That's just your shoulder blade, bud.
yeah.
You're just a fit kid. Keeps Clover and Chips are like 2 feet apart, and those cats hate each other. That's crazy. They're mortal enemies. So, do I really want to sell just the hat? Probably not. I think we better do that. Sell these. For a little more weight. Little more weight. I need to get this on my horse. Should not be carrying that. Jesus. All this stuff. I don't like wearing a thing. I like my armor showing. Oh, I didn't even wear these when I fought him. Did I? Maybe I did. They're damaged. I don't need all these boots. Sure. I'm going to haggle. Yes.
Let's talk about the price.
And we're just going to ask for all of her money. And she's going to be super stoked because it's less than what she had. All right. Less than it was worth. You're really another...
Lime, scaffolding, and 20 men working their asses.
Why isn't the dragon saddle showing up here? Why? 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 I have to give it to my horse? I think that's what I have to do. It's been a while since I got a new saddle. Stolen and groomed. What does this do to my boy? Hurts his speed, gives him a ton more capacity. Yup. How's it look, though? Pretty spiffy. Alright.
See you next time. Take care. Of course. Safe travels.
Speaking of my horse. How encumbered am I now? Gotta go back to my inventory. Still looking at the horse's inventory. Love that the horse's name is Mark. Still not over encumbered. Jesus. like it. Close open.
Good day to you. I'll be right
Master.
with you.
Well, this guy certainly must have some goodies, right? Nobles. Barely better than what I have. I'd be curious to see how this goes when you're not wearing armor that makes you like a freaking Panzer tank. How much harder would this ship be? That's cool. It's 2 different styles. Nice little skirt. Oh, it's just different colors. I see. Why is this one 500 more? Does it lower visibility? Can't be it. Ooh, these are cool looking. These ones are so much better. So much more expensive. But why? I kind of like the look of that one. I really don't like this hat. I think I'm gonna get a different hat. So silly. I don't like the point. Ooh, excuse me. I've been having the hiccups all day. I do like the bell hats. It's like such a minimal difference, you know? Hmm. It's a great way to start. Just doing a bunch of freaking shopping. I really do like this one. We're gonna add that to the old basket. And this thing looks freaking nuts. It's like a darker that one. Slightly better gauntlets. That's a pretty big jump. These are so shiny though. Those are bitching. Look at that. Oh my god, this stuff looks so cool. No. Okay, so 183, 161. Jesus Christ. Mother of God, that's a huge jump. Why are these so much better? And they cost less. Is it the boots too? But I haven't found any boots that give me any armor. Like every time I go to a cobbler, they don't have anything. Dude, those are freaking nuts compared to everything else I have. Okay. Gotta walk out of here looking like a new man. A lot of this stuff's not worth that much, but some of it is. Stolen. Selling 2,000. Oh, okay. Ew. Are my eyes a little bit bigger than my pockets right now? Uh-oh. Running out of shit to sell. Ah. Can I sell for my horses inventory too? No? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I like the broadsword. I want to sell that. Shit. Yes. Nope, you had a ton of stuff that was to my liking. Hold on. Let me go raid my horse real quick. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Move. Move. I will be right back with more money, sir. I have 69 wolf meat? Jesus. Why? Why do I have 69 wolf? Just sitting, rotting on my horse. Okay. All right. Try this again.
Pardon me.
Pardon you, indeed. All right.
What do you have for sale?
See if I can remember what the hell I wanted. Like this. Don't need a new collar. It was this one. Still have the best hauberk, or however you pronounce that. And it was these ones. Yeah, he was on a good one today. I think so he was too stupid to understand what the game was about. So he was like thinking that the only reason people disliked the game or were calling it quote unquote woke was because the protagonist happened to be a African American woman. But at least from the limited amount I watched, there was a lot of subtext in that game. And like, you know, Harriet Tubman had an appearance. And it seems like the whole game is about like the Underground Railroad, which I'm not saying is a woke concept. Don't get me twisted. But it's way deeper than like people's objections to the game is way deeper than oh, the protagonist is a African American. You know what I mean? But that's like the only thing he seemed to understand. I also have so much stuff that's in like my storage that I need to try and get now that I can actually sell it. Okay. still need to sell more shit. Oh. I didn't sell all the saddles and stuff yet. Here it is. Sell those. Don't need to get. Okay, so why can't I sell my freaking saddles? You don't buy saddles? Ah, damn you. Okay, let's try and haggle.
Let's talk about the Wow.
I need to try and go lower than what I actually have. Where would I speed this up? What if I scroll? There we go.
I'm glad.
Hey, we good. Got out there and I still have some money. Yeah, again, I'm not saying one way or the other, oh, it's political trash, but it definitely had more nuance to it than what he was picking up. You know what I mean? So, ooh, actually have a better longsword now. I did not realize. I did not realize. Okay, let's put on my new digs. Bang. I can even go back and sell stuff I'm taking off. Oh, brother. Look at me. Looking like a freaking brick shit house right now. Come at me, cowards. So this guy does not buy saddles. So I have to find someone else to sell these saddles to. But yeah, it was interesting. He was going hard in the paint trying to defend the game. The game looked kind of nah, you know. Combat looked pretty run of the mill, like very hack and slash.
Look at the wares.
The platforming, whatever. There's double jumping, there's gliding. It wasn't blowing me away. The art and everything in the game seemed pretty cool. Like the art style and setting seemed okay. The issue I had with the setting is it's all a lot of really muted colors because it's taking place in a swamp. So it's like everything just ends up kind of melding together, And it kind of lost a little bit of appeal for that. So now
Worried about the.
let's try and get a little bit more out of you. Oh, wait, that's the wrong way. Let's go this way. But of course, gameplay wise, Phil has a tendency to make any game look bad.
Finally.
Holy hell. I can really upsell the shit out of these people. I got that for like, oh my god, I sound like a bag of tin cans rolling down a street. Shit. Oh, that's so good. Oh my god. That's so good. Like little details like that are just so awesome. Yeah, it was just very gameplay wise definitely is not breaking the mold anywhere. You know what I mean? Like you have like a wand thing that you like activate different little like platforms that you then jump on. Just it didn't impress me. Not to say that, after you keep playing it might not turn into a better game, but that's stolen. Ah. Stolen in God knows where. Oh, I sold a long time ago. Sounds like I can sell it then. We're gonna go for it. Fuck it. Tired of carrying all this shit. Fuck it. Take a stolen cup too. Oh, you do not have money. Never mind. Going hard in the paint. This dude doesn't even have money to buy all this shit. Let's just stick with the saddles. That's fine.
Seems you're trying to. You'll have to give me a discount. Let's agree on a.
You motherfucker.
What would you say?
That sounds really. No deal. I'm done.
You suck.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir. Leatherwares, quality.
You suck. Okay, so they know it's stolen even if it's not stolen in this city. Yeah, definitely not, man. He was going to bat for it. He did the same thing when Avowed came out. Like, people were criticizing Avowed, and he kept saying, oh, well, Avowed's not that bad. This is a perfectly fine game, yada, yada, yada. And then, as soon as he had...
Greetings.
What kind of traitor is that? On the other side? I can't get over how freaking insane I sound running around. Yeah, he's doing the same thing for Avowed when it came out. He's just so hell-bent on playing all of these Game Pass games. It's ridiculous. Hello, love. Well, what the fuck do you sell? Okay. Bunch of pretty clothes. I would like to get a cool thing for my horse. Mark needs to be dripped out. I don't like that. Sure.
I'd like to discuss the
Give me that villager humph. How dare you?
Look, offer. I happy to be.
Beautiful. All right. So now I remember I have to give this to my horse first. Move to horse. Horse. Put on horse. Look at that. Oh my god. Yeah, that's all it is. It's like he's trying so desperately to make like a free game print him money. You know what I mean? Like he's not playing shit like this or Stellar Blade, even though I think it was gifted to him. But he'll play anything that comes out on Game Pass. He's just hoping to somehow like hit the algorithm playing one of these free games and like rope in more people. Oh my god, dude. It's actually kind of distracting how fucking loud I am. I kind of want to make like a... I think it's the... like these guys that's making so much noise. What if I just... Oop. Not what I want to do. Shit. What did I just take off? Okay. That looked so crazy. That looks so different. Okay. So, what was... If I do... Let's take those bad boys off. Put those on. Yeah, so I sound way less crazy when I don't have those. Okay. I want to make like a outfit for running around and then outfit for like traveling oot in a boot. More about that later. Let's go find Catherine. Tavern.
You're just saying that.
No, I'm serious. Don't take this the wrong way.
This guy's spinning
You
game.
really are.
We're gonna creep. Starfield. I don't remember him playing it long. I'm pretty sure he shit on it pretty ruthlessly.
I'll be right there.
Because I distinctly remember him... Are you really working for this tavern already?
Now.
Jesus, this woman. She's quick. But I remember him really not liking it. And I have like a very distinct memory of him saying how him and
you found something out about
Catherine both
Liechtenstein.
hated it.
If only just Liechtenstein.
I think it was during the
I've only
co-op.
been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the
Wenceslas.
desires of young men, who I sometimes have
You
to
played
beat
all
off
of
with a
Hellblade.
stick. Simply everything. The
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part.
True.
That sounds interesting.
I don't
you
remember.
youngsters are all the
I think
same,
Hellblade he played.
but work before pleasure.
I don't remember when that came out,
After
but
we find
I don't remember that
Liechtenstein
going bad
and
for him.
free Cape Bon, we'll see.
I'll look forward to it. But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
Little sussy.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild even for me.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm in. Sign me up.
Saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name.
I see the owner has got a sense of humour.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no...
So goatskin in the hole in the wall.
Before you go, I wanted to ask.
He might know where the...
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is.
Hold
You
up.
never know these
I'll respond to
days.
that in a second.
But who is he?
I actually like this game.
And why is he in Gutenberg?
He's a young
Gutenberg.
noble from Job's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information.
But yeah, the whole achievements thing, he has 1,000 achievements overall because he's used the same I don't like the way this waveform looks right now. I feel like it's too small. Whoa, whoa, what the fuck just happened? Why is everything moving like that? Why is it? What in the hell is going on? Okay. I'm fucking shit up over here. Group. Waveform. Just the waveform. It's moving. Okay. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Okay. So I have to like ungroup it, I'm assuming. I just want to make the... Ugh. Okay. I just skull fucked everything that I was trying to do. That didn't work. See, I tried to start messing with shit, and then this happens. Okay. Son of a bitch. Just gonna cancel. Nope. Ah! It's still messed up. Bitch! Okay. I have to fix this now. Great. Good job. You idiot. You absolute fool. Okay, is it actually? Nope, it's just... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, like I was saying the other day, he's a achievement hunter for sure. So it wouldn't surprise me if he had a lot, even on a game he doesn't play. But 460 still sounds like a lot. He has a 460. Yeah, babe. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yap, yap, yap. Yap, yap, yap. Yap, yap, yap. Yap, yap, yap. Testing, testing. Yap, 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 yap. Nice. Hype. Trying to figure out how to make this thing work better. I don't know. What does that do? Oh my god, that's so much better. Jesus. Okay. Look at that. Look how much more is on there now. Look at this. Bang, bang, bang. Ah! It's everywhere now. Whoa. Okay. Get hyped. Okay. I screwed up everything and I fixed it. I think. I can't tell. Does it look better? It's hard to tell. I don't know. We'll leave it.
About the enemy for Jobst, and judging by how
Oh,
important.
sorry. So the whole 460 on Starfield, I think that is that. I don't think there's 460 achievements to be had on Starfield. Like, how would you even get that many? You know what I mean? Like, how many achievements is there even in Starfield? Yeah, there's only 62. So maybe you're looking at the gamer score. That's what I'm thinking. So you had like 460 gamer score worth of stuff. Okay. God damn it. I haven't heard his mom's voice. No. That would be fun though. How does that look? Holy. Wow, it's everywhere. Holy shit. That seems excessive. That's a lot. I have not heard PWR's voice or his mom's voice now. Jesus. That's so crazy. That's so much. Hold on. What does that look like? No, I screwed up. I messed up. Okay, back to that. What about this? I like that. Yap, 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 yap. Experimental. Oh my god. That's so much. That's oh man. No, that's not good. Don't do that one. Level meter. Blah blah blah. No.
What'd you do?
I don't know. I was just messing with shit. PWR is interesting.
It's terrible.
How do
Don't
I?
listen.
I feel like this is too big now.
Don't fall into
Let's
it,
make it-
channel.
Make it smaller. I don't know. Kind of like that more than the stepped ones.
It's such a
Razor.
larp. It's so fake.
He's not.
He is.
He was doing a wrestling podcast for like 3 years before he ever talked about DSP. If anything, what he's doing is playing into the bit a little bit, but that's it. He's not LARPing.
I feel like
It was for Istvan to find out where he is. He's a real thorn in their side, and they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noble men's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get.
Oh,
us
I'm
mixed
first
up in
night of
all
the
that.
PW Army, dude.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. Watch out for yourself, Henry.
No, I won't.
I have a bad feeling about that district.
Hold on.
You're not the only one.
I said I wish COVID won where the what was it, box cutter fail.
It happens. Just watch.
Not nice.
What?
Not nice.
I don't. No! God! Fuck.
Okay, so now I can do this hole in the wall thing. Gutenberg. To find out, you need to find goat skin. Right, like he's definitely not a detractor. That's for sure. Definitely not a detractor. I think this looks a little better. Yep. Look at that. I just keep improving. I can't help but make stuff better. It's insane. Yeah, he's definitely not like a sleeper agent, detractor. No way. He's definitely a Phil fan. Like, absolutely. Like I said, I think the extent of it is he's playing into the LARP a little bit. But that's as far as it goes. Like, he knows what's getting him attention. You know what I mean?
Could you spare me a moment?
Why did it say I was...
Yes? What is this about?
Your immortal soul. I'd like to discuss it with you.
Sure.
Tarry a while, young man, and answer me one question. Are you truly happy in your life?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Aye, I'm pretty happy.
Huh. And you're clearly also bursting with blissful ignorance. How delightful. Know
Excuse you?
that the immortal soul inherently makes no distinction between happiness and unhappiness and nothing but inner feelings. Tell me, what path have you chosen in life?
A man should be fearless, prepared,
This guy sounds like a dickhead.
tough enough to cope with anything.
A warrior. Shining armor. The blade of a sword. Heroic deeds and glory.
I mean,
Is
maybe.
that your life?
Something like that.
Everything turns to... What if I told you only a path destined for those... The path of true faith, divine love, and unending humility.
What should I do?
Renounce your life of sin and accept Jesus unreservedly and unconditionally. Hell is approaching, and time is running out. Repent.
Why am I wasting my time?
A madman? Huh. You too may one day see that... I must be off now, young man. May God be with you.
God be with you too.
Take care for now.
Yeah, whatever. I don't like the way that guy was spitting. Yeah. But, like... I don't know. He just doesn't come off as... like a LARP, man. As somebody that spent a fair amount of time consuming his content,
What's new in the city?
I just
Ich
don't
habe
see it.
gehört, some woman is repairing the old bathhouse in the Hopbrink.
I
Dann
love this guy's
versuchen
voice.
Sie. Maybe she will need help. Und ich hätte da auch noch ein kleines, a smaller sort of job. But you have to do it quickly and reliably. Das wird sicher nicht leicht. Und das war's?
One of
Sounds
those
interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. What work do you have?
You look like an Haudegen. Tough man. I have
Damn right.
worked for such, yes?
What? If I can read? Of course.
Ach. What is written here?
Very well. That German Geldstück pours short beers
Yeah,
and then
the whole
charges
Nikocado
for a full
avocado thing is way
tankard.
different.
His whole inn smells like puke, like he himself does. And the food...
Was? What are you saying? It says My tavern is the best in Kuttenberg.
Oh
So
no.
what's written there?
Der verdammte Schreiber. That youngster. Yannick the Scribbler. I wanted to hang that sign on the door. I gave him 5 beers to write that.
Oh,
5.
this poor guy.
So, what about that job?
Donnerwetter. Na gut. So listen then. We have a problem in Kuttenberg. It's crawling with Sigismund's soldiers. Not long ago, they started blocking the road and the merchants. Either had to find a way around. If you are carrying booze, you must
This guy
pay.
rocks.
Carrying clothes, you pay. Carrying salt.
You pay. I get it. But what do you want me to do
How many
about it?
examples is he about to
Well, the other merchants and I got a pile of groschen together for whoever can rid us of these soldiers. Would you dare?
do? Bet.
And what about the city council? The soldiers don't...
Nein. They just want Sigismund not to notice them. So they are like pigs im Speck. So why would they mind such a... Everybody is scared shitless these days.
And what am I supposed to do with them? I'm supposed to...
I'm not up on my
Take care of
Christian
them.
lore.
That probably will not even be necessary.
They
Those soldiers are guarding the
They're
road on
a little
orders
too
from
interesting.
King Sigismund. They have some Geleitbrief, safe conduct. I need you to go there. Get that safe conduct.
oh shit,
and
he's
then
gonna steal
disappear.
something? Jeez.
Keine Befehle, kein Wegzoll. So,
Sure.
Yeah, I'll help.
leave Kuttenberg through the north gate. Then take the road nach Grund. In the middle of the road, you will find a camp. You cannot miss it.
Fine. I'll see if I can talk to them.
All right. Interesting enough. Like all these side quests in this game. Like even if they are just kind of like fetch quests filled with a little bit of story, the story is still interesting enough to where it's fun, you know what I mean? I want to go to Menard. I want to... Where's this hole in the wall? Is it? It is. There's 2 more quests. Okay. Oh, Chris Chan did? How'd that go? I can't imagine them being able to act very, quote unquote, normal. You know what I mean? They're like perpetually insane. Like, let me put it this way. If BWR is LARPing, right, it's all an act, very good actor. Can I ride my horse in the city? I can ride my horse in the city.
I've got lots.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Do your shopping. You're in the clear.
Easy. Easy.
I know. You don't want
Nice
to...
and slow.
Sorry. We'll go slow. What's this?
Willkommen. I was just about to close up shop. You got here just in time.
Terrific.
Was möchtest du mal?
I'll have a...
What do you have? Dueling. That's considerably more piercing, not much more, was it slashing? Yes. Conspicuousness is like your sneak stat. I'm very, very conspicuous right now. I sound like a bag of cans being thrown downstairs. Do I really need this? Not really. What else do you have? Ooh. Is that what this is? It's cooling. Go with that.
Let's talk about the price.
Das könnte vielleicht...
What was the outcome of that rolling and trolling video?
Sehr gut. I can agree. Danke und viel Glück.
Did it go well for him?
What good are fortifications you can't defend?
Or did everyone call it out for an obvious troll? You want to hear what I sound like when I run?
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
Want to go to Target?
No, this...
The city is so big. It's insane. Compared to like every other little village that I've come across so far, this place is insane. Holy, this is on the complete opposite side of the freaking city.
I'm looking for a fella called...
What's that got to do with me? If you want to nose around...
Could you tell me more?
No, I couldn't. We don't talk to strangers.
And where can I...
How do I know? He'll be round here somewhere. Or not.
And who's he? Right.
That's what it's
I'm gonna
called.
see if I can find that Chenyek.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Chan is just too much, man.
Drink anything, even if it
Like, he's like a horror cow, and those ones are just too much. Oop. Oh, hey, buddy. Let's not do that. He said gain his trust, so I'm not going to gain his trust if I just ask him right off the rip.
Soft. I ain't soft. I just don't want to drink any rock. Careful. To ale.
Excuse you? Dickhead? So I'm looking for Hugo.
I'd like something to eat.
On your left. Thank you.
Bring me something to eat.
Hog. Ruffian. Darkleburn. Becker. Where is this Hugo fella? Apparently I would know him if I saw him. Excuse me, do you mind if I wash myself? Thank you. Maybe PWR. Let me see if I can find a clip of that.
Get off Netflix? Mom! I don't care!
Whoa!
Get off!
Uh-oh.
Jesus Christ! Jesus! Christ. Oh my god, man.
That's not a good look, buddy.
Alright, I'm back. Like Pro Jared come back on the air. Hey, if you guys ever seen that. This freaking sucks, dude. Like, my
didn't
mom
hit
is
his
watching
mom.
Netflix, I think, upstairs. I said, can you turn it off? Because I... Get off Netflix? Mom! I don't care! Get off! Jesus Christ!
Good. Not a good look, buddy. He's just yelling at his mom, babe. Telling her to get off Netflix. Yes.
That's a load of shit. Good afternoon.
Birdgate, right? I didn't hear her voice in there, but
I'm looking for a fellow.
You'd be surprised.
So you know where I can...
Look here, youngster. Whether I know him or not, the main thing is I don't know you.
I understand.
I might be a stranger, yeah. But everyone had to come here for the first time once, didn't they?
Well, that's true enough. This alehouse hasn't stood here since the creation of the... Although, some of the guests, if you need something, ask Chenyek. I just pour ale, and he might even tell you something about that...
You're talking as if he's not here anymore.
Kurva. Just go and see...
Ooh,
Is it
fights?
true you hold fights here?
I'm in.
No bloody way. What we do here, teeth fly in all directions. But
That sounds like something for me.
as you wish, but if Damian, Zavish, or Goliath slice you into
You can't scare me.
have it your way. I warned you.
There.
Well, let's see.
Until you hear Mom.
Fight with Damian is first up for you. If he doesn't get you by force, he will certainly get you by pure stench alone.
Can't wait.
Zavish is up second. When he fights, it's a joy. When he's sober, he's not worth a damn.
And can't you get those drinks into him yourself?
I could, but Zavish has quite a tab here, but I won't let him fight if he's... The last one is Goliath.
Maybe I'll be the first.
I know Goliath, and I know what he's... Well, and that's that. We hold the fights in the building next door. And one more thing. No giving up.
Wonderful.
Jesus Christ.
Can I get some...
But of course, and...
I'd like to...
I'll give you my best room, sir.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, then.
Do you accept?
Look. Our...
Cool. Now I got a personal room. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Better be. So let's do these fights. I think that's going to be a good way to get... What's his name? Beggar Damien. Hold on while drinking. More close to that. Okay. Yeah. LARP is... I don't know. That kind of made me sad. I don't like hearing people flip out like that. Shouldn't be yelling at his mom. Come on, man. Give me a second, yeah. Hands out by the entrance, but I don't see anyone. There's the second guy. Where's the first one? far as who gets it worse, probably Cat, dude. That's a grim existence, you know what I mean? Yeah, you gave her ammo with that one. Yeah, Damien. Okay, I'm looking for a guy named Damien. Yeah. Really? That's not Damien. Oh, there you are. You just materialized.
Come and find.
All right then. Mole gets his share from the fees. So, what would you say to a wee bet? So us we... You know, mighty kind of you.
Oh my god, he has no
Ready?
teeth. Cypress TV.
Defend yourself, asshole.
Oh my god. God. His lisp is crazy.
Are you going to cry, Hawthorne? I have more teeth than you when this is
I
done.
have more teeth than you when this is done. That's great.
I knocked your eyes out your ass.
Knock my eyes out my ass.
Fucking hell. Are you...
What do you mean, wanker? Getting your ass kicked once wasn't enough?
Just you wait. Zavish will wipe that smirk off your face. Here, take the money and get out of my sight, you prick.
That'd be absolutely terrible. That would just be terrible.
Are you a bit blurry? Look, everybody!
Should we fight? I've got a bit. Could you please explain why you only fight when you're in your cups?
That's easy. When I'm sober, I get easily distracted and find it. The booze clears my head.
Okay, so how do we do this then? You look kind of look pretty drunk to me, my guy. Can I not fight you? How do I?
Should we fight? I've got a bit.
Okay, so maybe I have to talk to the innkeeper. Probably have to talk to the innkeeper. Yeah, I want Bill to have the mic on and leak something. I mean, there was that one thing where she yelled at him about the whole... He, like, spilled something on him. Right? It was like water or something like that. And... Maybe I don't have any beer. Is that what it is? I have to have... Might not have any alcohol. No, I do. Just buy a beer.
I was glad to be of help.
Now let's try. Yeah, she yelled at him. Kind of yelled at him about...
Should we fight?
How the fuck do I do this? I just, like, actually wait for him?
Twins!
See if I can't find my room. It's gotta be up here. Yeah, she flipped out on him one time because he came in complaining about spilling something on him. She's like, I don't care. Kind of funny. It was a little bit hype. Anything good? Do I have anything? Just empty this bad boy out, eh? Yeah, babe. Love you. Yeah, there was. I can't remember who did it. I think it might have been Len. But someone did like a breakdown of it. It was an old stream, like when she first got there or something. Okay. Have you had time to drink yet, dude?
Something. What? Should we?
Oh my god, this is really annoying. I don't know how to do this.
What's... Oh, there was this bloke here in fancy clothes. His name was Johann Parler. He said he was looking for a blacksmith who'll take on any job. I think he said he lived in the inn. And that's about it.
That doesn't sound bad.
Thank you, innkeeper.
What's new?
Nothing much.
Okay. Can you get this guy drunk so I can beat him up?
Booze and fucking.
Booze and fucking. But anyways, let me try and get one thought out. So yeah, he spilled something on him. He got up and was like, "Oh, I'll be right back, guys," and left the mic on, right?
Look, everybody.
And goes, and you can hear them talking in the back. And he's like, "I spilled it all over myself. I need to clean up." And she was like, "I don't care."
So soon? Huh? What?
It was a
I
while
just saw
ago.
you leave. Look, everybody.
Could you please?
That's easy. The booze.
Should we?
Okay. I have to look this up. I'm already irritated. What's this dude's name? Zavish? Okay. Started the pre-stream now. He's still not there. So, how to fight drunkard Zavish. Look at that. I don't even know how to beat him. Ugh, God, man. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. He won't fight me. And it might have been 2 years ago. I feel like it was a while ago. Like that was ancient. You know what I mean? Still no one has typed in his YouTube chat. That's crazy. Okay. I got him up, so I'll see when he goes live. Actually, while I do this, let's ungroup this real quick. Fix my waveform to be bop, 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 bop. Yep. And then let's regroup these. Where's the group? Group. Me. Okay. All right. So anyways, let's get everything sorted. Maybe I just have to wait.
Innkeeper, a beer.
You have to sleep. Why don't I just go to sleep? Let's see. Yeah, I think everything for PWR is banned. I know at least in Kick Chat it was. Like you had to type it in creative ways to be able to get it to show up, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's pretty sad, man. Pretty sad. raw right now. Seems really loud though. No, I won't unmute. We'll leave it. We'll leave it really quiet. That way I can hear when he comes back. Okay. See if this guy will fight me now. You're gonna be drunk at a brisk 7 a.m.
The service might be a bit slow here.
Oh, he's sleeping right now. So he sleeps here. Okay. No other smart guys yet, and that was so bad. So bad. I can't believe that was his idea. The whole tooth thing was so funny when that happened. Oh my god. How can you be so unaware? Someone said, this is something you can really sink your tooth into. I don't know what that means. I don't know, man. You not looked at your freaking co-host's face? Like, how do you not? There's another new quest that's here. Okay. I screwed up. Should have slept in longer. I think that was actually, I don't want to say depressed. You know what I mean? That's a little more serious.
Would you like to?
Do I know?
Well, no.
Zarvik.
Well,
For all I care.
Here's something.
Okay, here we go. Cool. Here's some beer, buddy.
Oh, it's pretty damn.
Now let's fight.
Another drink?
You're a fella.
Do you feel like it?
Not really.
Should we fight?
But what do you say to a...
Could I
Bet.
just suck?
Well... You call that a... You're boring me. Try a little.
Ooh, shit.
Watch and learn.
Got me go down.
You call that a... punch? Come on, then. Take that. You call that...
Sorry, locked in. So the crying, I don't want to call it depression.
Fuck you. 2 on 1. Try to shut that.
Because again, that gives it like not really like medical diagnosis, you know what I mean? But it's a little more serious than what he's dealing with. I think he was just
My
sad boy.
skull's still spinning from it. Or is that from the drink? You get the whole bet.
Hell yeah, brother. Okay. So I feel like I actually have unarmed combat moves that I'm not using. I think he was just straight up sad boy. You know what I mean? And it hit him that it was actually pathetic that he was spending his birthday by himself in his room, streaming, getting wailed out by 2 people. Like, I feel like that was a tiny glimpse into reality, and that's why he got so sad. And potentially why he's crying about Kat is because I think they might actually be getting divorced. Theo theory is that he actually made that dinner because whenever he talks about cooking, like whenever he makes dinner, I feel like it's always turkey hamburgers. I've been having the hiccups all day. Oh, God. Hold on, baby. I said, hold on, please. Okay. I'll be right back, channel. I need to go look at something. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Well, not. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really that sorry. My daughter wanted to show me something, so I looked. But let me do a quick. Just pull up this random one, huh?
And mac and cheese, and it was good. Thank you for asking. I'm having a good night so far. Yes, I am indeed. And then I got a $1.50 tip from Arctic Flats, saying a realm once green, now ruled by frost.
I see where he says he made them.
What's for dinner? We're having turkey burgers and onion rings.
This video isn't available. What? Why are these King of Fighter videos? Why is there like 3? Dude, he has turkey burgers and onion rings a lot. What the hell? I make turkey burgers. Here we go.
If I do, I make turkey burgers, which are very different.
Here we go.
Those are just like store brand. Here we go. This is the Cuban Hermes. Anymore. Like never. I never make hamburgers at home. Anymore. Like never.
Hold on. Let me figure out. Let me make. Drop frames 1%. I'm dropping frames for sure. So it's very possible that it's me. I've dropped 1,652 frames. So could be me. Sorry about that. I need a business line. I think it's Pig Go messing with me. Hold on, let me do. First, I make this a display capture scene. Okay. And this will be. Where was it? All right, so here you go. Go back to OBS. So, this is my proof of him saying he makes the turkey burgers.
So I don't make burgers at home. If I do, I make turkey burgers, which are very different.
I make.
And those are just like store brand. Here we go. This is the Cuban Hermes.
There's one. Oh, I didn't even switch to it. God damn it. Hold on.
So I don't make burgers. I make hamburgers. I eat those burgers for people. Okay.
Here we go.
I never make hamburgers at home anymore. Like never. So I don't make burgers at home. If I do, I make turkey burgers. Which are
Boom.
very different. And those
And this is after Cat, too. So Cat was living with him when he says this. So let me see if I can find another good one. This motherfucker has turkey burgers a lot, dude. It's crazy. What's this one?
I would cook dinner. I would cook us turkey burgers, but she's not really home for dinner. She would cook dinner. Some days I would cook dinner. And so the day that I would cook dinner, I would cook us.
Another one. Ready? This is another instance of him saying he makes turkey burgers.
Turkey burgers, but she's not really home for dinner that much anymore. Having turkey burgers, she was home a lot more for dinner. So some days she would cook dinner, some days I would cook dinner. And so the day that I would cook dinner, I would cook us turkey burgers, but she's not really home for dinner.
I would cook us turkey burgers. Right? What's this one?
No, it was not turkey burgers with cherry juice. Dinner was baked chicken with corn, mashed potatoes. My wife.
See, not turkey burgers.
How do you make turkey burgers? You put them in a goddamn pan, you fry them, season them, flip them a couple times. Wow. Put them in a... I already made... Yesterday, I cooked for my wife. I made turkey burgers. Stuff. How do you make turkey burgers? You put them... Ow.
Dude, I'm telling you. I think he made his freaking... I think he made his breakfast meal specifically because there are so many instances in which turkey burgers is a meal that he makes. And this is like one of the only things I've ever heard him say he makes. Ever.
That's amazing cooking right there. It's just groundbreaking stuff, right? Fucking pot. And I already have pre-made seasoned cooking right there. Out, heating up and pouring it over it. Wow. That's amazing cooking right there. It's just groundbreaking stuff, right? I already made... Yesterday, I cooked for my wife. I made turkey burgers. How do you make turkey burgers? You put them in a goddamn pan, you fry them, season them, flip them a couple times. Wow.
Okay, if the frames are that bad, it might be you, to be honest. Because I did drop some frames, but I haven't dropped any more, and it's only 1%. So I don't think it's me.
I can check on mine too. Really quick, do not let me forget. We're gonna run the dishwasher before we go to bed.
Okay. Fair enough.
Also, I have another bag of vegetables. Oh!
That's 3 instances of him saying that he makes the turkey burgers. But yeah, if it's still bad, let me check on my phone. Hold on. I don't want to call you a liar, brother. Getting audio drops? That might be. I don't know. It's hard to check this other than looking at my drop frames. And from what I can tell, it seems to be fine. I could be wrong. But there was like a blip a while ago. Sorry about that. Regardless, I apologize. If it's me or not, I'm sorry. I've been getting a little more into stealing lately, so let's get that. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. From what I could tell, it wasn't me. But did you hear my proof? That was like a mini debunk. ALT inspired. If you need me to pull up the proof again, I will. But I think he made that dinner for himself. And I think that's why it got real grim and real sad. He was down there for a long time when he went to go prepare, like, get his dinner. You know what I mean? He was down there for a long time. He took like a 30-minute freaking break. This is the best one. It's like the whole reason I was doing this is to look at this. No. No. Yeah, so what I was saying is that historically, whenever turkey dinners or turkey burgers is dinner, it's something that he says he makes, right? So I think he made himself that dinner. And I think that it was him basically being sad for a moment because the reality of the situation got to him. And so he started crying. And that's why he went on this big old thing about Kat and how amazing she is and yada, yada, yada. Because she's either gone or definitely on her way out. You know what I mean? And something else that just occurred to me, maybe possibly, this is like not too serious, but there is a small element of, oh, well, maybe if he proves to her that he's still successful even without Kino Casino, that she may stay. So maybe that's why he was trying so desperately to hit that over 3,000 amount. You know what I mean? To be like, look, Kat, I know I'm not doing drama anymore. It's okay. I'm still successful. I just had the best stream ever without the Kino Casino guys, yada, yada. So I think that was like him trying to, no, this isn't working. How do I refresh this? My pop-out chat's not showing me your latest thing. I saw it on my screen, but I don't think Kat likes him. But did you hear the video evidence that I presented for the turkey burgers? So I'll go back through it real quick. We got time while we're waiting for him to start. Work, chat. Refresh. Fresh. Ah, okay. All right, so here we go. I have to remember which ones it is. Okay, so this one, I need to remember. There's like 3 different ones I found. I think it was this one, Alan Wake, and there's like a Grand Theft Auto one. So these 3, right?
Trying to think what meals we have left. Turkey burgers one day, and what's our other meal we're doing this week? If I do, I make turkey burgers.
Okay, so here's one.
When we were having turkey burgers, she was home alone.
Here's one.
Anymore, like never. So I don't make burgers at home. If I do, I make turkey burgers.
I make turkey
very
burgers.
Different.
Very different.
And those are just like
There's one. Let me get. When I do this.
How do you make turkey burgers? You put them in a goddamn pan, you fry them.
This is number 3. So, this is another one.
Yesterday I cooked for my wife. I made turkey burgers. How do you make turkey burgers? You put them in a goddamn pan, you fry them, season them, flip them a couple times. Wow.
I make turkey burgers.
A lot more for dinner. So I would, some days she would cook dinner, some days I would cook dinner. And so the day that I would cook dinner, I would cook us turkey burgers, but
I
she's
would
not
cook us
really
turkey
cooking dinner
burgers.
that much in.
There's just 3 instances, right? Let's see what this one is.
Yes, I've had turkey burgers many times before, and I love them. As long as you make them and season them the right way. So there you go.
As long as you make them and season them the right way. Indicating that he himself makes them and seasons them, quote unquote, the right way. Let's see.
She's like, you know, we used to have turkey burgers all the time. We haven't had them in a long time. I said, yeah, because remember, we switched supermarkets. We used to get this turkey burger from the supermarket chain that we were going to, and it was kind of like, I guess, their private brand or whatever. And they were always good. They were huge, and they were seasoned. So they were very full of flavor. Like, it wasn't like if you go to...
Interesting.
You know that shitty-ass Jenny O company that does turkey? That's the worst. They claim their food's seasoned. It's not. It's like the most bland
Interesting.
shit.
So this is kind of... Sorry, we're going on a turkey burger deep dive right now. This is kind of interesting, right? Because a lot of people were speculating that he got the Jenny O brand. I genuinely think he made it.
From the supermarket chain. Supermarket. We used to have turkey burgers all the time.
So we used to have turkey burgers all the time, right?
We haven't had them in a long time. I said, yeah, because remember, we switched supermarkets. We used to get this turkey burger from the supermarket chain that we were going to, and it was kind of like, I guess, their private brand or whatever. And they were always good. They were huge, and they were seasoned. So they wasn't like, if you go to... You know that...
So it was their brand, right? And they were seasoned. So that, to me, makes it sound like these are not, you know, just ground turkey. But he's saying they got them and they were seasoned.
Shitty-ass Jenny O company.
And then he drops Jenny O, which a lot of people were speculating was the brand that he got. Because if you look at, like, the Jenny O picture, it has a sear marks on them, right? So he's aware of what Jenny O is. You know what I mean? So that's interesting. So they used to get him at the store, but he can't get him anymore because that store doesn't have him.
I like turkey burgers, but you got to season them. You can't just expect the pure burger to taste great. If you season them well, they're quite good. And I like them just as much as beef burgers, actually.
Beef
They're quite
burgers.
good. Oh, okay, here we go.
Playing Dead Space.
Let me get close.
Okay, so he likes them. You got to season them quite well. But he just said in this one that he used to buy them pre-seasoned.
This other one didn't really have turkey burgers, and we tried making turkey burgers out of ground beef, or excuse me, out of ground turkey, which you can do yourself. It works, but it's more of a hassle and a little bit more work than the pre-done patty that's already seasoned. And it's more of a hassle out of ground beef, or excuse me, out of ground.
The plot thickens, fat man. I present this into the evidence. Once again, saying he buys pre-seasoned, pre-formed turkey patties, whether it be I don't think he's alone in the house. I do not think he's alone in the house. I think she's still there. I think they are on their way out. I really think that more than likely the whole Kino Casino thing was like a final straw. You know what I mean? And more than likely what led to him putting an end to the whole Kino Casino thing was like the culmination of a big fight that they had. You know what I mean? So they had it out with each other. They fought. And so he then tried to rectify it by finally standing up, kind of. You know what I mean? And putting an end to it. No, I don't do anything with those guys anymore. I called it off. And, you know, it's not a thing anymore. Yada, yada. So I think that was him trying to take ownership of it and put an end to it as like a grand show to her. You know what I mean? As like a final attempt of saving the situation, you know. But anyways.
Have turkey burgers, and we tried making turkey burgers out of ground beef, or excuse me, out of ground turkey, which you can do yourself.
We tried making them out of ground turkey that we got ourselves.
It works, but it's more of a hassle and a little bit more work than the pre-done patty that's already seasoned.
But it didn't work, and it's not as good as the pre-done patty. Oh, dude. I mean, I doubt that she wanted to actually cook for him. You know what I mean? I think there was a previous marathon or something that he said she was going to cook for. God, when was that? It's going to be hard to pick go it. Okay, let me figure out if I can pick go this. But anyways, I feel like I've presented enough evidence on that to show that I'm pretty fucking positive that he made his dinner. Pretty positive. Yeah, I don't know how I would find what I'm thinking of, but I'm like 90, I wouldn't say 90. I'm like 75% sure that there was another marathon that he said Kat was going to cook for, or another instance that she said she was going to cook for, but he then changed it to something else. Like it was, you know, a different DSP tries it. And I think the excuse was Kat's sick or something like that. Like, or Kat's been really tired at work, so she doesn't want to do it, you know, something like that. And so he didn't end up having her cook. I can't remember. I think it might have been the Mega Man marathon. I feel like it was a Mega Man marathon. Leading up to that, dude, I don't know why my freaking chat isn't updating. It's really annoying. I can see it on my screen, but I can't see it in the little chat window. How do I fix this? Engage with my audience. Oh, okay. That's cool. Start a poll right there. It's kind of nifty. Oh, there we go. Haven't tuned to PIG. Divorce coin? I think divorce coin's way up. Way up. I mean, even if, right? And I say even if kind of loosely, but we know that Cat is pretty meek. You know what I mean? But even with that, right? There has to be a limit to where you're going to allow your spouse to just let you get ruthlessly shit on. Ruthlessly. And she might have finally hit that limit. You know what I mean? She's probably tired of getting freaking made fun of all the time because, I mean, God forbid, you know, one of her coworkers realizes that she's married to Phil and is just telling her, you know, all the shit that he says and does on a daily basis. You know what I mean? Like, imagine going to work and hearing about the shit that Phil does on a daily basis. Like, not even being able to escape it at work. You know what I mean? God, that would be hell. That'd be hell, man. And I know that ALT and a lot of people are in the camp that, like, she's too apathetic to care about it, but everyone has their limit. You know what I mean? You can't just tune this shit out day in, day out. You know what I mean? There's no way. Like, there's no way you can just ignore it this much when it's as bad as it is. So I'm pretty sure that he made that dinner. Pretty positive of that. And the whole crying thing was a result of him just breaking down and just like losing his faculties basically, and just being like, fuck dude, I really messed up. And that was like a very, very brief glimpse into him being like a normal human and having remorse, which is something that he does not have very often, you know. I say very often, and by that I mean fucking never, but okay. I don't really care about stamina. It's probably gonna be the best one. Now, unarmed. So how have I not learned any unarmed things? I only know 2. I guess there's only 8 total. I'm the last one, Goliath says. Yeah, how do you split the value of a WWE Champions account in divorce court? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Just want to eat them. All right, Goliath.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Step up.
Go on then. How was it?
What can I say?
It looks like Mole is pretty certain you're gonna win. Is it true no one's ever
Oh, I reckon it's really true.
Where do you learn to fight like?
My father gave me thrashings when I was little. He only stopped when I
Well, that's
broke both
fucking
his
sad.
hands. Ever since then, no one's defeated me.
Should we fight?
No problem. So, come and bet. You can't take any groschen to the grave anyway.
Well,
now.
Wish these bets were bigger. Oh shit. Okay, right out the gate. Okay, this guy's serious business.
I'm just getting warmed up, you shit.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm all yours.
Oh, I just kicked his ass there. Come on, come on, one more. One more. Yes.
Lousy bastard. I've been crushing men's bones for so long, and then this squirt comes along and... Fuck me.
I did not do that.
It could have gone either way, though.
You better believe it. If you just dropped your guard for a moment, you'd be picking your teeth up from that shit on the ground.
I don't doubt it,
Luckily,
buddy.
that didn't happen.
You should tell Mole about it. His head's gonna explode when he hears you beat me. Maybe I'll inherit this place then.
That's the spirit. Silver lining, buddy. Silver lining. Everyone's got to get their ass kicked someday. All right, let's go talk to Mole.
How can I help you?
I won all the fights.
No fucking way. Goliath
Yes, fucking
isn't
way.
the undefeated champion anymore.
Yes, sir,
Who'd
he's
have
not.
reckoned?
It couldn't last forever.
Anyway, the reward is yours. Here you go. One for Damian, another for Zavish, the third for Goliath, and a fourth one, just for surviving.
Thanks.
They have similar, but much more boring, entertainment in Horshan. Young Brutans runs things there. Tomlin. And I heard blokes from Prague and Miskovitz were recently in a...
Thanks for the advice.
Yeah, it is getting
Anyway,
warm.
you beat the best here. That's not going to discourage them. So feel free to come when their throat dries out from all that kibitzing.
What's new in
Oh,
the city?
sounds like the boys live.
Hold on here. All right, let me get the YouTube chat open. It looks like Kick Chat is working again.
Nah, the casino thinks that
Because it was not.
she cooked that for
Site
him.
was crashed. It wasn't even letting me like access my page, and it was giving me errors when I tried to log in, and then all of a sudden it just started
Pretty
working
sure I'm the
all,
only one
all,
with that crackhead
all
theory,
at once
but
again. So
I think it
I
has
guess
some
that's
legs,
a good thing.
man.
I
it
hope
has
you're
some
all ready to
legs.
chill in Pirate Yakuza tonight. I am.
See how whiny
We're
he
gonna go
is
for
about not hitting
major
the goal
story
earlier.
advancement tonight. Reason being, we now have this game at like clocking in at like 25 plus hours, and for some bizarre reason, there's like no end in sight. Even though people said the game's only 30 hours long, it's bullshit. I knew too. I knew when people
It is
said,
not
"Oh, even if you do the
bullshit,
side
dude. You
content, the
just
game's
suck at
30
playing
hours long."
games.
I knew it was nonsense. The game has a ton of side content.
I ain't gonna tell you.
Why not?
And keep in
Because
mind, we spent a lot of
I love
time,
the way you kit
over
it
5-6
out.
hours, just doing the pirate stuff, right? So because of that,
It's
this
kinda lame.
playthrough is going so long, and people are like, "Are you gonna play this game? Are you gonna play this game? Are you gonna play this game?" And I'm like, "Well, we're still playing the same games. We're still doing Pirate Yakuza. We're still in playing
stuff to do.
Atomfall. You know,
I'll
we're
fit
still
right
doing
in here. After all, I'm in the trade.
these
Funny,
playthroughs,
I ain't seen your
and you
mug
want me to play
before,
5 new
though.
games. I
I
don't have
ain't
time
from
in the
this neck of
schedule
the
for
woods.
it. So I
do
really do feel
business
like we need to
mostly
kind
out
of hunker
Killeen.
down
Only the catch poles there are on my heels.
and try to
I've done in this fucker what owed
to
me a
get as
pile of
far as we
glint.
can in the
Only bugger
story
turns out to
of
be the son
Pirate
a
Yakuza for
councillor,
the next
so
few streams, especially because I'm
He's
only
a
playing it
mega
once
man
this
sent
week.
to see goats
Yeah,
skin.
because of my birthday marathon
Says he
took a
owes him
whole
from
day out of
way
my,
back
my
and he'd get me
schedule.
fit.
One of
We're
ours
basically
from
behind on
Playin.
everything.
Well,
So we're
that's
only playing
another
this once
story.
this week. I got to do my absolute best tonight to
What
see
was
how
it you
far we can
wanted
get
to
in the
know?
story.
I'm looking for
Okay.
goat skin. I hear he used to come
Zelda
here.
Midnight was not very good,
Thing
Mega
is,
Man X. Reason
nobody
being,
seen him here for a
it
few
plays like
But
an
he used
old
to come here.
game.
Aye.
Zelda Midnight, no
Only this time
exaggeration,
some
it plays like
burly
Sly
lads came
Cooper
here.
combined with Ratchet and Clank. I know that sounds a little weird, but that's exactly what it plays like. It
know
plays
the
like an
man.
old school
Like Ratchet and
platformer
Clank?
with
Oh,
old school
God.
gameplay like
There's
combat.
some Jews among
And there's nothing wrong with
Uh-oh.
that,
Why did
but
they
no
give him
one
such
who
a
watched it
beating?
liked it. The
Well,
entire stream was like, wow, this game
Goatskin,
sucks.
I reckon this
So,
time it was a
I'm not
last
playing it
week
again.
he was
I've only
coming,
played it the
throwing
once and people
glints
hated
around.
it. So I'm not going to play it again.
Does this
He didn't say.
It's
We
just
didn't
weird
swallow
because,
his we reckoned. He made a
again,
score and just
early
wanted
on
to
in my
look-
YouTube years, right? For me to play
What
a game
happened
like
to
that, people would
Goatskin?
have
No
loved it.
word.
But I feel what's
I
happened is that
reckon
the
he's
audience
holed
has
up
changed. The
somewhere.
audience
You're going
has
to look for him.
kind
Try
of
it at
seen me
night.
play the nostalgic
He goes
games. Like,
after
if you wanted to
drugs.
see me play a game like
So
that,
I
you'd
try
probably ask
asking
me to
in
go
the
play
local
Ratchet and
drinking
Clank or
dens.
go
Right.
play Sly Cooper, right?
What does he look like, though? He can't be the only
And
fellow.
as for the plot
truth.
seems all right.
But
We're
you'll
2.5
know
hours in, and it
Goatskin
was
when you
just
see
starting
him.
to like pick up.
Yeah,
but
you keep saying it
everyone
sounds like
complained.
Ratchet
Everyone
and
said,
Clank.
"Oh, this game's terrible. Don't
He's
play it
got a
again."
dent in
We
his
made 50
forehead.
bucks
You could
earlier
use
today.
for
I
a
want you to
game
think
of
about this.
marble.
Yesterday,
A dent in his
I
forehead.
wasn't here on time. I started late. All I did was hang out with you guys for
Once
2
you're done with-
hours.
Oh, here we go.
And I had double the
I'll stop by
attendance,
later.
and I made over $75 just sitting here talking with you for 2 hours.
Dude,
Today, I played South of Midnight,
stop.
and we had less than 200 total viewers across both
We're
platforms,
gonna
and I made
hot swap
50
another
bucks.
game. I want to play something that's a little less.
So there you go. All right,
Dialogue
so we're
heavy.
done. South of Midnight is a one-shot deal. That's it. Tonight it is Pirate Yakuza. Tomorrow we're gonna do
Slave
Atomfall,
Aspire.
which
That
we
was
were
fun to
supposed to
do
do
that.
yesterday but didn't get to
We'll
it.
do
We're gonna
that.
do Atomfall tomorrow. On the
I
day
hate the way
stream
he
tomorrow
talks about how
night
much money he
will
makes
still
to the
be
people he makes
Black
the money
Ops
for.
6 because they have
You
the
know
new
what I mean?
season. I want to see what the new content
So
is.
gross.
And then what we'll do is on Thursday we'll try this new game called The Blueprints, which is coming out on Game Pass, which people are apparently ranting and raving about how good it is. So we'll try that.
People are ranting
and then
and
Thursday
raving.
night will be Smart
There's
Guys,
one
and then Friday we're
person
gonna do
I
Minecraft
talked to him about
and
it.
Friday Night Fights. That's the rest of the week. Now here's the bummer. Earlier today I was hoping to hit the goal because we unlocked.
Yeah,
DSP
I noticed
Tries
he
It,
was
and
kind of
we were gonna
high.
do Little Caesars. We were actually gonna do Crazy Bread, a pretzel crust pizza, and one of the deep dish Detroit pizzas. And we didn't even get close. Like, no one wanted to stick around once they started watching me play South of Midnight. Everyone left, and the support completely stopped. So tonight,
So
please,
gross,
guys,
dude.
tonight,
It's so
let's
gross.
hit the
I don't want to
goal.
turn my mic up too
Tonight,
much.
on this Pirate Yakuza stream, let's
Maybe I'll
lock
try.
in. So tomorrow we are doing DSP Tries It, and then the
Is
next
that better?
one we'll figure out after the fact.
Louder, louder. Okay. I think that'll work.
Captain DCW just beat AC Shadows. How long did it take you to beat, Captain? And
How long,
overall, did you
Captain?
like the game? Because I know you were liking it.
Hold on. That
Unlike
seems
me,
way
you were
loud.
actually really enjoying it.
Maybe that's better. Maybe? Yeah. All right.
This is so odd. Only my laptop is telling me it has a Windows update. Why only the laptop?
Do I want to do the
Doesn't make sense.
defect again?
I did play
I don't think I've done
StarCraft
all the
1
unlocks
in
for
the
anyone
release.
yet.
See, I love StarCraft 1, and I love the expansion, the Zerg expansion. I can't remember what it was called.
We'll just start
It has
out with
nothing to
the
do with the Little Caesars
Ironclad.
goal, because
I haven't played
here's the other thing,
Ironclad in
we
so
could
long.
also do Popeyes. Popeyes has a new pickle menu or whatever, but it had nothing to do with that. Like, no lie, I had support on the podcast, and then as soon as I
Oh
booted
my
that
God.
game, people were like, "This game is boring and terrible," and the viewership went boo, just tanked. It literally tanked.
The hard cope he does. Okay, so I can get 2 this way. Ooh, 3. Can I get there?
Oh, Dad.
I'll try it.
Well, look. I don't know.
What?
So, anyone got any questions? Anyone have stuff to talk about tonight? I
That's
do
not
want to
good.
start with the game within like 5-10 minutes tops.
She
I
was
want to
a
get
bad
2
person.
solid hours of story progress.
Seems like it.
For Pirate Yakuza tonight. But again, please support the stream tonight. You know, having the slow stream earlier, having the half day yesterday. You know, I want to get back on pace. We were doing so well. I mean, I had an amazing birthday.
So am I.
And then I had freaking a hangover yesterday, so my first stream got thrown into disarray. And then today, this game screwed everything up.
Oh my
So I
God,
wanna
dude.
Get back on track.
I want to get back on track. Like, the fact that he can so shamelessly ask for more money after getting $2,000, like, literally 3 days ago,
Dish Itsy. They have a pretzel crust.
it's
they have a
just
stuffed pretzel crust.
unimaginable.
That's
You know what I
Detroit
mean?
style. That's what they have at Little Caesars. What's up, King Michael? Good evening. How are you, man?
Like
Yes, I'm playing Capcom Fighting Collection 2 Final
like
Fighter
the
87. I don't have great
expectations
expectations for it, considering all of their collections they just came out with have not been good.
Yeah, this game's a lot of
They're
fun.
not cross-platform. The online gameplay leaves a lot to be desired. CVS 2,
I got
oh my
fucked,
God,
though.
that's going to be so hard to play.
The
on.
whole reason I took this was because I was
Seriously, that game
trying to
already
get to
is
the
hard
elite.
play, and then to play that shit online is going to be like, oh. But I'm going to do my
Yeah,
best.
the
I'm still
birthday
gonna
was
play.
Sunday.
Wow, Captain said the story was 35 to 40 hours, and he did side content, and it was 75 hours long. I'm glad we dropped Assassin's Creed Shadows. Holy
Captain DCW is also a special boy, so let's not just take everything he says as fact, okay?
No, we're not returning to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We're going to play new RPGs. So
Yeah, we're going to play other RPGs that no one gives a fuck about.
Expedition 33, it looks really good. Combination of like Final Fantasy X with Lost Odyssey. Looks super duper.
Why is he saying Final Fantasy X?
And then during the summertime, we're probably going to play Suikoden 2.
God, all he does is just mirror what everyone says. Like, he had to have read that somewhere. Everything I've seen from that game looks nothing like Final Fantasy X.
If only it were Metaphor. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, maybe you could play Metaphor.
Last year, which sucked. I really wanted to play it, but what are you gonna do?
It's your fault. Nice. Good. Another bash is
We're
good.
doing Minecraft on Friday, Buckwell. It's the daytime stream on Friday.
So I could get that. I don't really want it though. Ooh. So I check those two. Yes. Wow, fun. I love getting 2 pre-streams in one day.
What's that? I'm playing on PC. I play everything on PC that I can. Every single thing that I can play on PC, I play. If there's an exception, then I play on
Is
PS5.
Ethan Ralph's name censored? Which racist rant? The one where he was calling everybody racist for not liking the game?
Oh yeah, were they, Captain? The Templars were interesting in the game.
Do I
Never
take a
even got
searing
that far.
blow?
I was seriously, how far in was I? 9 hours in, and nothing had happened yet. It's so boring, man. I'm sorry. I
Spot
can't
weakness
put up with a game like that
is
anymore.
iffy.
But I'm being,
I'll take searing blow.
there is demand for me to
We'll
literally
upgrade it.
play
Actually,
so many different kinds of
I need
games
to upgrade
and do
Bash.
other shows and content. I can't spend time on a time waster game like that. Like I feel like that game is literally the definition of a time sink for time sink's purpose. So
Yes. What do you mean it got a lot of coverage? Oh, you mean like all the clip channels?
okay.
Yeah.
So guys, can we get our first support of the night, and then we'll start anything. Let's get a super chat.
Anything, please. Guys.
I apologize in advance if Kick has issues tonight. Kick has been having on and off issues for a while. Yesterday they were having issues just before. When I was trying to start the stream tonight, it was having issues. Hopefully.
I think I double tap into drop kick.
Since again, we didn't hit the goal earlier today, tonight I'm willing to offer the discount on Kick for 20 gifted subs, which would be $100 a
8.
support. I'll give both the VIP and the
Might be
OG
enough.
badges, and you can either keep it for yourself or you can choose
Hey.
a friend of yours in chat who you'd like to gift them to, whatever it may be.
I mean, all the clippers are going to go nuts on that crazy shit. But of course, he's doing fire sales again. Please, God.
And do DSP tries it tomorrow, okay?
Wait, what did that person say? I'll give 20 subs if you start playing KCD2. He's just banning people left and right now.
Oh, let me get all this this stuff set up now. All the lights off and everything, because it takes a bit. All the stuff I gotta do to adjust here.
When you said coverage, I thought, well, I was kind of hoping you meant like outside people, you know? 'Cause that would be hype.
There we are.
Warcry's kind of good.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to go this path now. I think I'm going to.
We are. Alrighty.
Oh, my dad's calling me. Hold on.
Fan on tonight. No, I don't talk about the Carl Jobs, Billy Mitchell drama. It has nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with it at all. I don't even know about it because I wasn't really following it. Okay. The game updated as you were about to beat it, Captain. Well, doesn't matter then, does it? Doesn't matter what they updated if you already beat it.
Whoa, whoa.
The old man in the sea. Okay. All right. That's right, we're about to leave and continue with the story. All right, a $2 tip came in from Taxation is Theft. What do you think of the tariffs and how countries have responded? I don't know anything about it. I'm not paying attention to politics, and I'm not talking about politics tonight on a gameplay stream. But thanks for the first tip of the night. Okay, and... excuse me. Buckwell is our first sub gifter of the night, gifting a sub to Mr. Krabs Real. Thank you to Buckwell for contributing via a gifted sub.
Are you thinking about
Actually, Buckwell just gifted another sub, apparently. So there's 2 now from Buckwell. Thank you, Buckwell. That gets us up to $12 to start. So thank you so much. Good evening, Tate. How are you? Good to see you, Tate S. All right, we ready to start? Let's begin. Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to the return to Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. In light of recent events, i.e., me having a lot of time away from playing certain games because of my birthday and other things, tonight, as we play this game, I'm going to solely focus on story. Like, we really need to advance the story as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
Because if I don't advance the story, I feel like we're never going to beat it. Did you know that we are 30 hours into this playthrough, and people told me the game was only 30 hours long if you do all the side content?
So this is the
So let's
door
go.
tomorrow? Oh, it's huge! Oh shit, this thing rules!
Loses his memories just to show up captaining some fancy ship, huh? He really is amazing, that boss of ours.
Indeed. So, right, nothing to do now except rest up and wait for Shigaki to come tomorrow.
Glad to be here.
So now they've joined. Oh, is he gold?
Ready and raring to
Oh,
go,
this is good. We needed more gold members. The gold, remember, everyone else we had already kind of maxed. So the fact that they're gold members means we can assign them
for you. Welcome back.
Man of the People.
Thanks, boss.
To level him up.
Thanks so much.
Dim sum. Do you think they want the flowers? That's hilarious if they do. Let's find out.
Thanks so much.
They take the flowers. Wow.
Thanks, boss.
Pansies for the pansy. All right.
Thanks, boss.
We should definitely assign them as our members so that they'll start leveling up. I don't know. I don't remember how to do that on the ship. Can you even do that when you're on the ship?
Welcome back.
Oh, that's right. They want us to rest. They won't even let me do anything else. I have
Good
to
to
rest
see you,
right now for the
Captain.
story. Rest. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, I can't do anything with the crew right now. Yep, I don't have any food. Yep. All right, let's just rest. Let's advance the story. Here we go. But I definitely need those gold crew members. We have very few. Those are the best ones because they level up higher than everybody else. Very good. What's up, Bruzy? How are you tonight? Welcome. Shigaki should be coming to the Goromaru. Time to hear what Tucker told him about the Esperanza's treasure. All right.
Good to see you, Captain.
Here we go.
Majima-san! Yo! You made it! Where's Saejima? Still sleeping. Can hardly blame him. Flying to Honolulu, shipping off to Nele Island, immediately scrapping with you. And on top of that, now he's getting his head crammed with Hawaii this and Esperanza that.
I wonder if we can recruit him to
Which
the
is a
ship.
lot, even for the great Taiga Saejima. Yeah, sure. As long as it ain't an excuse for our fight. There's no doubt he lost to me fair and square, you hear?
I mean, I'm going to fix the pop-ups because they're not in the bottom left. But shout out to VOD44, who just became an ultra supporter of the channel. That actually is a new member. And that counts. That's $15 of support for the stream. Thank you so much to all Ultra members are around $15 of support for the channel. So thank you to VOD. Let's get that on the leaderboard. You're the first member of the night. Thank you, VOD. I appreciate that. Well, not 15, it's 5. There we go. You took 1, but it counts as 15. Excellent, thank you. Okay.
Let's, just put a pin in that one for now, shall we? Finding that treasure is quite the undertaking. So with that, let's maybe get everyone up to speed?
Right. Our theory has Spade Tucker bringing you Yakuza here for 2 reasons. To both prevent the island closure and to search for the Esperanza treasure.
That's right, we're going for the treasure.
So far.
Leaves me curious, though. Just how reliable is this guy's info?
You see, the lost treasure of the Esperanza is common knowledge around here. So hot tips about it are a dime a dozen and always bogus.
I don't know how reliable the info is, but I know it comes from Tucker himself. Furthermore, he provided all the funds for gathering the Yakuza, and got it set up with the government, too. So clearly he's feeling confident. Enough to bet a good chunk of change on it, at least.
Why, though? What makes it all so trustworthy? Come on, tell it to us straight, Shigaki.
It's firsthand from a pirate.
Thank you, VOD44 says, keep up the great work, Phil. I used to watch your videos way back, and I recently found you again and started watching again. Thank you. I'm still at it, man. Still plugging away, doing all kinds of playthroughs and other content as well. Check out my Reacts channel, at DSP Reacts, if you're interested in wrestling commentary or, you know, fast food taste testing. DSP Tries It, which I resumed in the fall, stuff like that. And Greetings, you're right. Greetings says, my join video here on the channel is outdated. It totally is. It's all my old equipment. I haven't updated it in a while. If I ever get a chance to make a new one, if I remember I will, we'll have to see. Thanks for that reminder, actually.
Some papers his descendant had. Kind of like a journal, you know?
This descendant was one of the original Esperanza sackers then, I take it?
Yep. Tucker acquired it from his so-called descendant. Apparently as a way to settle up the guy's gambling debts. Lo and behold, the journal accounts bearing the treasure on Nelly Island.
So they have evidence. It's there.
Some sort of secret cave, apparently. So, that's more or less what we've been looking for every day. That said, we can't be too thorough about it, or else the Haku will get wise to us. And until recently, we couldn't alert our Tojo clan watchdog. We all agreed one Goro Majima was to stay out of it.
Boy, sounds like a dick. Captain, we should meet with Tucker. I'd like to see this journal for myself. If it's fake, all this is for shit. Won't matter how long we search here.
All right, I'll make the arrangements. Just be sure to keep your guard up going in.
Or an old moneylender?
Money is the key part of that. Money is what pays for world-class bodyguards. And not just the rough and tough sort, the kind that kill without a second thought. The detail he's assembled could snuff out 100 Yakuza, no problem.
That's it? A few bodyguards will make you quit? Thought you said you were a real Yakuza.
Ex-Yakuza now, actually.
So where do we find Tucker?
Actually, on that front, we'll need to go through his rep first to find out.
His rep?
Lawyer by the name of Kobayashi. Anyone who wants to meet Tucker has to go through him. That includes me, back when I first met him.
Isn't Kobayashi like some speed eater? Like he eats a bunch of hot dogs or some shit? I think he does. I think that's who that is in real life.
Well, whatever going through him means, it must be pretty easy if you did it.
Hey, Captain! That's a little harsh, don't you think?
Yeah, Shigaki's tough. That ain't enough to get to him.
Yeah, it's fine.
See, you hear that? That sounds like someone with hurt feelings.
Anyway, you're gonna want to meet with Kobayashi. You'll